And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And so, the national anthems.
To go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
So that's got things underway. Turns back here, probably the best option. Back towards the middle. Osei Samuel. Ball played for Lookman. Ajayi. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Osimhen receives it in a good position here. And it's Ndidi. Out towards the flank. Drives it in. Great chance! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 9, Osimhen.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. Ndidi strokes it back. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bassi. And it's Ndidi. And Osei Samuel. Nigeria are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Lookman. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Iwobi. Osimhen looking to add to his goal. Osei Samuel. Lookman. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nigeria finding their passes. And the ball is out of play. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Iwobi. And it's Ndidi. Osei Samuel, who's set up one goal so far. And Iwobi. Chips it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Lookman. Now this could be a chance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Osei Samuel.
Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Knocks it out wide. Half-time getting close now. Passing nice and neat. And it's Osei Samuel. And here's Iwobi. And here's Osimhen. And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
After 43 minutes is...
And now he has two. Nigeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Osei Samuel. Ajayi. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nigeria certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Nigeria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And we're underway again. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! It's out of play for a goal kick. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run. Deep cross. A header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Nigeria find a position of real strength now. Iwobi gets a foot in here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He shifted it to the flank. They get a throw in. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Opts for safety.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Swings in across. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Ndidi. And it's Osei Samuel. There's the crossfield ball. Just about up to the hour now. We've got a throw in. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Lookman. Osimhen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been... Great defending, strong and determined. And he's forced to go back. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. And it's Ndidi. Played out wide. And this is Iwobi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Iwobi. Lookman. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well manoeuvred. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Osei Samuel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Didi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Iwobi. And here's Osimhen.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. And that's it. They've got what they wanted on a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. Osimhen collecting the match ball, and it is his. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
They came, they saw, and they were sent packing. Thank you everyone for your support today. You are more than just our 12th man.
Nigeria are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake, and all outcomes plausible. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Spread it left. Passes short and sharp, and he's well positioned here. Has a look and plays it forward. Bassi promptly onto that, and that is that. Shaqiri. Well, that is one way to stop him. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nigeria controlling the possession in this early phase. Ajayi. Victory now would mean so much. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Osei Samuel. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. Nigeria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Osei Samuel. He is through here. And that's been repelled. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the...
It will be! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hannibal. It's a throw-in. Wriggles his way through. Hannibal! Tunisia have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Takes a shot! It will be. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Little pass back. Opts for safety. Bassi. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Iwobi. Shaqiri proves too strong. That has been slung wide. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nicely spread. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No way through. Now this could be... There's the shot! They've scored! A goal at a really telling moment. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Tunisia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Some good work on the right flank here. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross goes in there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So remember, this could all be decided by the end of the day.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He will be. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball. Hannibal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Sakiri. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He's on it. Can he get away? Looking for options for move. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hannibal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nigeria still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Great chance! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
Indeed.
And it's Osei Samuel.
Osimhen, he is on and he shoots! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
There will be a throw-in. Sakiri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Ndidi. Osei Samuel applies the finish. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Sakiri. Ndidi. And here's Osimhen, looking for the run. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Sakiri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be a chance. Osimhen. Ndidi. Bassi. Nigeria finding their passes. And here's Osimhen. Sakiri wins the duel this time.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Sakiri. It's a pretty loose pass.
Bassi. And it's Osei Samuel.
Ball played for Lookman. Ndidi.
Bassi.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
And it's Ndidi.
He's in a great position. Osimhen! And that's off target. Tunisia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ndidi
2 added minutes has been
turns
indicated.
back here, probably the best option. Sakiri. 2 minutes to be added on.
That is good alertness.
That's the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And for all that are here today, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now...
Nigeria are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake, and all outcomes plausible. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Nigeria are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker, Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch. And at the same time, he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines. And it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Iwobi. It's a promising position. And that has been knocked clear. Osimhen, clearly the target here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Nigeria appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Yes! And Nigeria are ahead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
15 minutes is number 9, Osimhen.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's the corner kick. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. Ndidi. And it's Osei Samuel. Iwobi. And it's Iwobi. He's in a great position here. He might be in. Osimhen!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has not gone well. Love. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9, Osimhen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's looking wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Bassi. Ajayi. And it's Osei Samuel. Ndidi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's burst through! Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Nigeria have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Osimhen. Lookman. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, what a ball! Shot could be chance! Great football, shot and save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ajayi. Out to the right.
And it's Osei Samuel.
And Iwobi.
2 added minutes has been
Driving on and
indicated.
he's gone for goal! And he's gone direct here.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that has put paid to that.
Now it's Osimhen.
And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Time left for a comeback.
Nigeria will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So 45 minutes from now, we will have a much clearer picture of it all. And the finish! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Point-blank header! Outstanding save to keep that out. Osei Samuel. It's a good run down the right. The message is clear. None shall pass. Good ball over the top. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Nigeria are having a ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Ndidi.
Bassi.
Almost an hour gone. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Iwobi. Ajayi.
And it's Osei Samuel.
Lookman. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ndidi. Iwobi, who does have an assist to his name. Lookman. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. Out to the left it goes. He's got away, takes aim and crosses. Well, there's the clearance. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. Ndidi.
And it's Osei Samuel.
Strong running down that left flank. And no, that was never going to make it.
Bassi. And it's Ndidi.
Osei Samuel.
And it's Ndidi.
So not long left in this now. Nigeria have their place in the knockout stage all but secure.
Now it's Osimhen.
Oh, really well played.
Lookman! Chance for a shot! Iwobi. Ndidi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And a chance! It's there! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Into the last 5 minutes. Iwobi running with the ball. That has been slung wide. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Osei Samuel cuts it out. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lookman. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ambitious ball here, and he was quick to react. And that will be the final act. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully, with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I would say, Peter, that it's not the ideal way to go through, but I'm sure if you were offered a passage to the knockout stages, you would take that.
Unlucky, lads. Let's hope for better luck next time.
So we're back again, fresh still in our minds,
Hello,
the
everybody,
highs,
and
the
welcome
lows,
to
the stresses,
today's
the strains.
Nigeria.
And as they prepare to cross swords all over again, we remind ourselves of that magic of the game. This is what it does to you. It brings you back no matter what. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. First day of the competition, always a special day, and of course for universal optimism.
Well, cup competitions have been getting a raw deal because of downgraded importance, but these games still offer a hold-your-breath ordeal that can be as good as anything out there. Just listen to the sense of anticipation here. What an atmosphere. This sounds important. This sounds as if it matters.
So off we go then. Oh, it's played into the area. Looking for options for movement. What a throw in. Ndidi.
And it's Ndidi. Now it's Osimhen.
And he shoots! Freddie. Nigeria are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Chooses to go back. Passing nice and neat. Osei Samuel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Osei Samuel. And here's Osimhen. He's a sharp little ball here.
And it's Ndidi.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gets into some space. It's a promising position. Fires it in low. It's a goal kick. Osei Samuel. Ndidi. Ajayi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
And it's Ndidi.
Osei Samuel. Lookman.
And that was nowhere near his best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Oh, well measured.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through. He's in space and looking for options. Now the delivery. There will be. It'll be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Crossed into the middle. Lookman. And Osei Samuel. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Iwobi. And here's Osimhen. That's really well cleared. Bassi. Ndidi. Lookman. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Backward it goes. Oh, important interception. Lookman. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Nigeria could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
After 42 minutes is number 16.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
It's a good foot in there.
There will be 1 minute at
We
a
are
time.
into overtime. And here's Osimhen. Freddie.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage.
Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now there's a fine ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Osei Samuel, and it's lofted through here, and the shot's on here. And he's forced to go back. Nigeria still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Osei Samuel gets a foot in here, tries to play it through, brilliantly cut out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. And it's Iwobi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Over to the left. Freddie, great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Could try cutting inside here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Didi. This looks promising. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Nigeria are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, what a ball! Osimhen! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Iwobi. Lookman going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Has a look and place it forward, and he's managed to get free. That's the keeper's ball.
Angola surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Osei Samuel gets good distance on it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. Threads one in. He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Osimhen. That's a cute ball. Well played right. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. Cross needs big header! And the keeper's there to save. The whistle has gone and it is all over. And so it is one of those horrible ground-eat-me-up moments. The worst possible outcome, they have been bundled out unceremoniously at the first hurdle. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And a premature exit from their viewpoint, though there are positives to be taken. It's both sad and satisfying.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.